Imagine a world in which entire mountains could be moved and the ground itself altered to fulfill the demands of progress. In 1880, situated in the rolling hills of Ohio, a modest company embarked on a mission to do just that. The Bucyrus Foundry and Manufacturing Company began as a small company, producing steam-powered shovels and dredges for the Industrial Revolution. But this was just the beginning. Over the next century, Bucyrus grew into a global powerhouse, producing huge and inventive machines that became icons of human desire and mechanical brilliance. Bucyrus-Erie's record includes significant achievements such as digging the Panama Canal and building the world's largest draglines. But how did this giant rise, and what happened to it? Join us as we explore the amazing story of Bucyrus-Erie, a corporation that transformed the face of industry. In the rolling hills of Ohio in 1880, a little business emerged that would go on to transform the basic pillars of human industry. The Bucyrus Foundry and Manufacturing Company was founded with the objective of creating high-quality steam shovels and dredges, tools required for the emerging Industrial Revolution. Nobody could have predicted that they would become a giant of ingenuity, responsible for some of the most incredible machines ever created. Bucyrus began by focusing on the basics: steam shovels capable of digging trenches, moving earth, and aiding in the construction of railways and canals. Steam power was the pinnacle innovation at the time, and Bucyrus swiftly established a reputation for dependable and powerful equipment. Their steam shovels played an important role in big projects like the 1890s excavation of the Chicago Drainage Canal. But they also had bigger goals. Back in 1904, the company relocated to South Milwaukee, Wisconsin to expand operations and better serve its client base. Around this period of time, Bucyrus secured an important partner, the Erie Steam Shovel Company. So the two companies united in 1927, forming Bucyrus-Erie, a name synonymous with industrial strength and high quality. Bucyrus-Erie refined its skills in the early 20th century. Their steam shovels were chosen for one of history's most ambitious engineering projects ever, the Panama Canal. In 1904, Bucyrus supplied 77 of the 102 steam shovels used to dig the Panama Canal. It is said that a single Bucyrus shovel excavated 70,000 cubic yards in 26 days at the Columbra Cut, setting a canal construction record. Bucyrus machines actually completed over 80% of the canal's digging, and these iron behemoths, like the Bucyrus 95-ton steam shovel, became symbols of progress, breaking through dense jungle and rocky terrain that connected the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. This project established Bucyrus-Erie's position as the go-to provider of heavy earth-moving equipment. Their machines were more than just tools. They represented human ingenuity and determination at their finest. The company evolved alongside innovations in technology. So the company welcomed electricity, and by the 1920s and 1930s, electric shovels had become standard practice. The transition itself was revolutionary, resulting in more efficient machines capable of handling even larger loads. Back in the 1960s, one of their most legendary machines emerged, the Bucyrus-Erie 3850B, also known as Big Brutus. Man, Big Brutus, at 16 floors tall and weighing 11 million pounds, was the second largest electric shovel ever manufactured. This thing had the ability to scoop 150 tons of coal in a single bite, which was incredibly crazy. This machine, which operated in Kansas, exhibited Bucyrus-Erie's devotion to pushing engineering to its boundaries and extreme limits. Bucyrus-Erie's draglines were also among the most famous inventions. So, these massive machines have been used in surface mining to remove overburden. That's the rock and dirt that protected all the resources, like minerals and coal. The Bucyrus-Erie 2570W walk-in dragline, aka Old Glory, was a miracle. This piece of machinery was built in the 1970s, and it had a 310-foot boom length that could transport up to 200 tons of debris in a single scoop. Granted, the walking mechanism really was an unusual invention, but it also allowed the dragline to step across mining sites with astonishing grace for something so big. The Bucyrus-Erie 4250W, more commonly known as the Big Muskie, was the company's flagship model. Completed in 1969, this dragline was the tallest ever built, standing taller than a 22-story building and weighing 27 million pounds. The bucket on that thing alone could hold 325 tons of material. The Big Muskie labored relentlessly in Ohio, removing heaps of soil to access coal seams that powered the entire country at the time. Now here's the cool thing. Bucyrus-Erie wasn't just exclusive to North America. Their machinery was employed in mining and infrastructural projects all around the world. Bucyrus machines have become crucial to resource extraction on every continent, from extracting copper in Chile's enormous Atacama Desert to assisting in Australia's thriving iron ore industry. The company's competence also expanded offshore drilling, where it developed marine cranes and dredging equipment to satisfy the expanding global demand for oil and natural gas. Bucyrus innovations didn't end with machinery. Their engineers created cutting-edge automation and control technologies, opening the path for semi-autonomous mining equipment in the future. This vision served to ensure that Bucyrus machines remained relevant in an era of technological change. Now, the company faced multiple challenges in the late 20th century. Environmental concerns, changes in energy laws, and the loss of coal mining have all had an impact on the demand for all these heavy machines. In addition, worldwide competition in the heavy equipment industry has also become increasingly fierce too. But here's the cool thing. Bucyrus-Erie began to adapt in the 1990s, focusing on smaller, more specialized equipment while maintaining its mining heritage. In 1997, they changed their name to Bucyrus International, indicating a shift towards a more modern, globalized company. Caterpillar Incorporated, a giant in the construction and mining equipment industries, purchased Bucyrus International in 2010. Bucyrus's existence as a separate entity came to an end with the takeover, but its legacy continued. Bucyrus machines joined Caterpillar's product line, and its technologies continued to influence the mining and construction industries alike. Their machines were more than just tools, they were agents of change. Their steam shovels helped construct the Panama Canal. Their draglines and electric shovels propelled the coal industry that fueled the 20th century. And their innovative ideas influenced the following generations of engineers and manufacturers. Today, many of Bucyrus-Erie's machines, like Big Brutus and the Big Muskie's bucket, stand as reminders of a time when human ambition knew no bounds. These machines remind us of a time when the Earth seemed to submit to the power of machinery, and they was at the pioneering edge of that transformation. The company's name is no longer seen on new equipment, but its spirit lives on in every gigantic machine that moves mountains and creates our planet. Bucyrus-Erie may be gone, but the world it helped build lives on and has an enduring legacy. Its history illustrates the persistent human will to overcome obstacles, harness the forces of nature, and leave an apparent mark on history. The company's narrative shows human creativity, determination, and a never-ending ambition to develop. Their machines created the modern age, leaving a legacy of industrial power. And even though that name's faded from memory, the spirit lives on in every single machine that does the work and transforms the globe. Now, if you're fascinated by the history of these engineering wonders, then consider witnessing them in action. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and join us on an adventure into the realm of engineering titans. And don't forget to like, comment, and share your favorite moment from this story.